Hi guys, and welcome back to P Square Sips and Convo with Pamela Guillory Lee.
And Paulette Afro Angel Abinomo.
It has been a while since we did a video, but we are excited. We are going to talk about cancel culture today, and
Yes.
everybody wants to cancel who and why and what is cancel culture and
How do y'all feel about cancel culture? I know personally me, I'm annoyed with it. I'm over it. So we're going to dig deep into what cancel culture is, the definition, different examples of people being canceled in this so-called culture. Whose culture is it?
Right.
So Pam has the definition. What is cancel culture?
Okay, so according to, I had the Wikipedia one. Here we go. According to Wikipedia, cancel culture is a modern form of ostracism in which someone is thrust out of social or professional circles, whether it be online, on social media, or in person. Those who are subject to this ostracism are said to have been canceled. The expression cancel culture has mostly negative connotations and is commonly used in debates on free speech and censorship. That's what we talked about yesterday. So, who or what entity or what federation or what government organization says you are qualified to cancel somebody?
Well, it's basically mainly in social or professional settings, from what the definition states. So I guess it's whenever you're in a platform where you're popular, or it's, you're popular on social media mediums like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Those are different meetings where people can cancel you. Cancellations.
Twitter is very prevalent on Twitter.
Very prevalent. Now, mind you, with these cancellations, it could also affect whoever is being canceled, their clout.
Yeah.
The way that they make money.
Right.
Like, for instance, a lot of these YouTubers make money.
Right.
So if they're canceled, it's a way to kind of like get into their pockets, right. I guess.
But the thing is, people act like others can't have an opinion. Everybody's opinion offends somebody. So when that popular or unpopular opinion offends a group of people, then they want to cancel them. There's no freedom of speech anymore. You can't say anything without fear of being canceled or coming under fire or losing your following or losing your money or your whatever the endorsements that you have because you have an opinion.
Right.
I don't see anything wrong with you having an opinion as long as you're not spewing hate towards somebody, racism towards somebody, bigotry towards somebody, being in any kind of fashion, whether it be religion, whether it be your color, whether it be your sexual orientation. You are entitled to an opinion. So why are people canceling people for their opinions?
Well, that's the thing. You have to get more deep into what type of cancellations are out there. So let's make an example, right? R. Kelly. Comes out.
I thought we weren't talking about R. Kelly. He wasn't on the list. He wasn't on the list.
Just real quick. I'm not going to expound deep into it. Okay. I have my own opinions of R. Kelly. I still listen to his music. Personally, it wasn't me, so I don't care. However, I can see how it affects others, because there's some people who have been in sexually abusive situations. So those are triggers. And that's the thing. A lot of people who are, I guess, feel like they need to cancel someone, it's a trigger for them. The fact that they're in social media and they're reaping the benefits of being in those limelights. But however, like with R. Kelly's sake, it's a serious situation. Women are accusing him of sexually taking advantage of these women.
Abducting and holding them. Right. Well, not abducting, but holding them hostage. They came on their free will. Right. But holding them against their will.
So I can see why in certain situations people want to cancel them out. And some things you just can't get around. I mean, R. Kelly, and there's videos, it's proof. We get it.
But let's take something that's less serious.
Okay, something a little bit more light. I'm saying that's an example of cancel culture. Because I remember when it did come out, people were saying they were going to cancel R. Kelly. But then you have a lot of people that said they wasn't going to cancel them. And just like you said, I feel like it's a personal choice that you want to make if you decide you want to cancel somebody or not.
And how does canceling work? Because we are going to get into more examples, but are people really canceled? Because it's like they get more views and more traffic to their pages, their social media pages, or their websites when they are quote unquote canceled because everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. So it's like they get more publicity, whether good publicity or bad. Well, they say there is no bad publicity. That's what they say. Yeah, but whether good or bad,
it's more like a friendship.
Okay,
I'll compare it to that. I've been canceled before. Don't care, don't matter. That's like you're still watching this. And I've been, hey, I'm not really feeling Paulette. Mm-hmm. Paulette said something that offended me. I'm going to unfollow her on Facebook or Instagram or block her. So that's a way of cancellation.
But that's just one person or a group of people. But it doesn't mean that they're canceled across the United States or across
that's the thing.
Platforms.
The word culture comes into play because you're thinking about like what culture? The black culture,
right?
I think we talked about this the other day. Like what cultures are canceling who? So, for instance, black culture, and I can only talk about black culture because I'm black. Mm-hmm. But I noticed that we do that a lot. Like this has become a trend. Mm-hmm. We're going to cancel Stacey Dash because she made comments about her believing she a white woman. Mm-hmm. Clearly that she's black and she's saying disrespectful things towards the black culture.
Okay.
So we're going to cancel her. She's not invited to be part of this collective group of black people.
Yes.
So we're going to cancel her.
Okay.
The other celebrities that fall into line. Recently, Lil Nas.
Okay. So what do you think about canceling him? In my personal opinion, and I hate to follow cancel culture, but he was canceled even prior to what happened with this. And I say that loosely. He wasn't canceled in my eyesight, but I say that loosely because I wasn't a fan of his.
But does that make you canceling him?
No, because I can choose not to watch him. Right. And I can tell my daughter, who is 17, who whether she looks at it here or she looks at it elsewhere, she has access to it. But I have to make sure that she knows the foundation in what she's raised in, and twerking on the devil is not something that I support, advocate, or even thought in my wildest imagination that will be put in a video. But at the same time, am I upset about it? No. Because it's entertainment. Somebody will watch it. Do I support it? No. Mm-hmm. I don't want to watch it. I don't care to see the video. I don't want my child to watch it. But if she does, she already knows that this is entertainment. There is fact and there is fiction. And you need to be decisive in how you let this penetrates your brain. Right. You need to be careful of what you watch because it gets into your thoughts. It gets into into who you are. So I don't believe he should be canceled because there is a culture of people who still
gonna follow him
and like him, and let them do that. Who am I to tell them you're wrong, you're going to hell, and preach this fire and brimstone type judgment or condemnation on them? That's not my place.
Right.
So am I canceling him? No, he never was on the subscription anyway, to me.
Right.
So, but to each his own.
Right. There don't have to be a breakdown of like, okay, what is the culture? Because Lil Nas and what he represents, or not necessarily represents, but what he is a homosexual man, openly gay man. So I even heard people from the gay community, they're canceling him because some of them, there are a lot of gays who are Christian and don't agree with the image the message that was in the
satanic
video.
Message. And then I think with the shoes, blood on the shoes, to them it took it too far.
It's taking it too far. And he's like, you don't represent us. So I guess that's a good example of cancel culture. Mm-hmm. This is the gay community. We don't stand for it. I'm not speaking for the gay community. What I'm saying is an example of cancel culture. Mm-hmm. Standing together like, look, we don't support that. We're not even going to like patronize, what he represents or whatever. However, I agree with Pam. Everybody to each his own. If you like Lil Nas and you get down with the video and you cool with it, that is your business. Nobody can tell you at home that you can't watch his video or like his music. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. Now, for people to collectively come together and be like, we don't stand for this, I guess it's a case by case situation.
Yeah, but that's right. For people to collectively come together and not stand for something is old school boycotting. But
really, that's what it is. We just changed the name.
But you still have the right to. You have the right to boycott. But I think the term cancel. Who are you to cancel somebody?
Right. It almost sounds like you taking them out of this being,
like I said, ostracized. Right. You're ostracizing somebody
we're gonna cancel you because you don't exist.
And we're talking about canceling on a surface level. We're not talking about people again who spew hate, bigotry, lies. Yeah. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about people who have made a comment in all of us because it doesn't coincide with what somebody else thinks or believes. Then now all of a sudden there's a whole culture or a whole group of people canceling them because they had an opinion that wasn't in alignment with their opinion. But we're all different people.
We're all different people. And I think when it comes to cancel culture, though, is even though we're all different people, collectively we fit in some, and whether we like it or not, we are collectively put into a group.
Yeah,
okay, so we are. For instance, like, let's break down the definition of what culture is. Culture, the way of living built by a human group and transmitted to succeeding generations, or development or improvement of the mind, morals, etc. of people having different ideas. So, okay, culture. It could be anything. It could be any group.
We're all categorized. I'm not putting us in a box, but all of us fit into a category. And all of us have different values, beliefs that we could be offended by something. There's something that celebrities say that offend me. There's, and like people are like canceling people for being particular political parties. It's kind of like you are not allowed to have you're not allowed to be individualized, and you're not allowed to have an opinion that differs from somebody else. You're going to me walking out this door, I can offend somebody. Period. Yeah. So should I be ostracized because I just simply walked out the door and had an opinion? Yeah. It's just kind of.
I feel like it's taking it too far.
It is.
It's I kind of see it like almost like a group of people kind of not bullying in a way.
It is
but
bullying.
It's like you're being thrown into the lion's den. Yes. People ready to throw stones at you.
Because you have a difference of opinion.
And see, I'm the type of chick, I don't have a difference of opinion on purpose. Like, throw stones at me, I bet you believe I'm going to throw them right back. It's funny how the people who are canceling people are the same ones who not too long ago probably went through the same situation. The only difference is your stuff is not public.
Yeah, and
so it's easy for you just to be like, I'm going to cancel you because you're doing this, and that.
For people to have conversations with their friends or coworkers and say something offensive, but theirs is not shed in the limelight.
Exactly.
So
your stuff is not
it's
put
safe.
Out there.
So they're safe, but they can have the same opinion, but their opinion is safe.
Because it's just not put out there.
Right.
And I think the cancel culture is basically easily towards people who are in that public limelight. So, but my thing is, I think also that's what we need to check ourselves. Are we putting these people in a idol-like, situation in our lives? Are we idolizing them? Are we putting them up on pedestals that they have no business being put on in the first place? So really, you need to cancel yourself because
or are we just
nobody told you
condemning and judgmental?
That too, but I think that we also need to check the people that we are canceling. Are we putting them in certain situations or certain limelights where they're so up here? And most of these people that we're canceling, they're not even playing God like that. They're not even expecting you to put them on those pedestals where you should cancel them. So I'm just like, I go on Facebook and I'm just like, okay, for instance, the whole Derek Jackson situation. I get it. This man had a responsibility and accountability of what he stood for was relationships. Even condemning other people who were caught cheating. in the same situation and even condemn them. I just feel like karma is what
it was
is.
The hypocrisy because he was doing it in his own personal life, but out in public he was condemning it between the guise of being a relationship coach. And again, like with Derek Jackson, you just can't trust people that are so distrusting of black men and their black man themselves. Like you just, or any color, like just so against the black man. So I'm sorry, like it's not surprising to me. It's not shocking to me at all.
I wasn't shocked, nor was I bothered. My whole thing is that, you know, what Derek Jackson did to, and I'll go ahead and say his name was already out there. He did the same thing to Pastor John Gray. John Gray was caught having an emotional affair with another woman. Derek Jackson decided he wants to make a video where he probably got some clout by making a video and condemning him for what he did. And now you are getting caught in the same thing. And then the public is doing that to him. And my thing is, when are we going to stop and take a look at ourselves? You know, people have so many opinions. Oh, yeah, he was wrong for calling out men, but now he's doing the same thing. And some of y'all men that's getting mad for him for doing that, just because your business ain't out there. Because I can open up my DMs and show you some stuff. But yeah. Or they're condemning his wife for standing next to him and how she looked and this and that. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, she could have put on some lipstick. So, you know, but baby, take that shower cap off. I don't know what was going on, but I get it. You know, she's probably like, since you embarrassed me, I'm gonna embarrass you. That's what you're gonna get.
That was not the right
But,
way
you know, we all play the fool. We all, either some of us have cheated on somebody, or we've been cheated on, or we helped somebody cheat. Nobody is innocent in that situation. But my problem is people coming out with opinions as if they have never sinned or did anything wrong. So it's like, why are we throwing stones at glass walls, what we call it, glass houses? That's what we're doing in this cancel culture. The same people that were canceled. For instance, Stacey Dash made the comment about black people and how they vote and stuff like that. I'm sure we have all said something that was politically incorrect somehow, some shape or form, where we could have easily got canceled if we were in the public eye.
Yeah, that's true. We've all said or did something that would cancel us.
Yeah.
Period. So I just think that we as a culture or just people need to stop. Let people make mistakes.
Right.
And you know, I've always said, I don't care what you say or what you do, as long as you don't project your hate towards me.
Right.
And I am
messing my money.
I have my own will to, yes, I can either continue to watch your stuff. I don't care what political party you vote for. I don't know. I don't care what you've said, just to a degree, what you said, but it's my choice to continue to watch you or listen to your music or go to your concerts and stuff like that. I don't have to get a group of people behind me and cancel them because they had an opinion. And again, I'm not talking about spewing hate. I'm just saying, like Kevin Samuels, you know, he has a huge opinion about women and their value and their point system and their age and what they want, and people want to cancel him. But that man has his own distorted opinion, and he's entitled to his own distorted opinion. So
he's entitled, but man, Kevin Samuels, look, y'all can say what y'all want to about that man. Now, my friend might not agree with me, but I listen to his podcast, and I don't really take word for word. I feel like everything is subjective. Like, there's certain things that you can pick and be like, okay, that sounds good, but I don't agree with this. Again, nobody is Jesus Christ or God. They're going to say everything perfect, even now during this podcast.
But my point was saying he doesn't offend me.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a lot of people that get so offended by him. Is his opinion is it distorted? Yes. But he doesn't offend me.
I like him. I like Kevin Samuels. I think what he says is funny. I think
it's entertaining. It's comical.
Entertainment. I mean, but as a woman, you know, it's funny. Women, we ask for, and I'm getting back to this whole cancel culture thing. Women, we beg or plead, and not all women, I say most of us, we really want to get into a mind of how a black man thinks. And the moment this man has come across a successful platform, because he has a lot of followers, and the moment he comes out and he's telling, I'm sorry, to me, I feel like he's telling the honest truth from his perspective
his
as
eyes.
I ain't saying all black men, so don't come for me.
Yeah, from his eyes.
But from his perspective, he's just giving you the honest truth for what certain women are looking for in certain type of relationships. If you break it down, this is the thing I have a problem with. Just this generation, period. We nitpick and whatever trigger that we hear in one sentence that this person has said, we take that and we blow up and be like, that's what that person is. There's a lot of stuff, if you really listen to Kevin Samuel, you'd be like, you know what, as women, we do need to check ourselves. We do need to watch ourselves.
Absolutely.
You know, but why are we so like, oh my God, he said this, I'm just going to cancel him.
Yeah, and then but you know, honestly, like when I listen to him, I just laugh. I really do. It's comical. Now it's
girl, we were laughing one day. We was watching it just cracking.
Is some of the stuff true? Absolutely. Well, in my opinion, is some of the stuff true? Absolutely. But do we cancel him because he has a
because he has a strong stance on certain things.
a strong opinion.
And some things some women can't take.
On women over a certain age. Because I think the one we were listening to earlier, he was saying if women over 30 cannot rate themselves a 10. And if you are over 30, subtract 2 points for every kid you have. And then with that, I forgot. I was listening to him in the background. It was
got a rating system.
It's a rating system, but he was talking about your value or your point system in what you want in a marriage or relationship, or what you see a successful relationship is. And so rate yourself. So
do I kill myself? Hold on. I rate myself as a 6.5.
Yeah.
Do I kill myself now? What do I do from here? Do I stab myself?
Right, but where do I do it? But do you cancel him because that's his opinion?
I think it's comical to me.
No, I don't think I wouldn't cancel him because that's his opinion over women over 40. I don't know. I just don't understand it.
If you don't like him, don't listen to him.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. If you don't like him, don't listen. But do I think his opinion is distorted? Yes, absolutely. But it's still his opinion.
I feel like he has a little truth to what he says. And
his
delivery is a little, but I like Kevin Samuel. I like his honesty. It's funny. Oh, y'all need to watch the one when he go off on this girl. Oh, we're gonna put it underneath the description.
I gotta get my editing skills up to par, but we'll see.
No, I'm gonna help you do it right because it's funny. Oh, yeah. I mean, I like him. He's entertaining for me.
I won't go that far to say that I like him, but I do not like him. I don't dislike him. I think it's comical. I think it's funny. And he's entitled to his own opinion. Do I agree with it?
Yeah.
Everything? No, absolutely not. But somebody might not agree with me 100%.
I know nobody agrees with me, and I'm all good for it.
Because according to Kevin Samuels, I'm a woman over 30, so my point system has decreased dramatically. Okay,
I shouldn't exist.
Right. I have a daughter,
so
I have a daughter, so now I'm at an 8.
Right.
Shoot. And he was saying something about girl. Next, who else? Who else were we gonna talk about? Was it
Darren Jackson? Derek. Whatever his name is, I don't count. Kevin Samuels. Yes, let's talk about my girl. So, I am a woman who is over 40. I'm 41, but I do have young ears, and I love Doja Cat. I like her.
Okay.
I really like her. I like her music. I just like everything about her.
So, I'm sorry, friend. I don't have time to look it up, but I did see she was making racist remarks in chat rooms or something like that.
She was in the chat room with these white guys, and I think that's who she's attracted to. Background story on her. She doesn't have a good relationship with her father. Not that it does or does not mean anything, but she doesn't have a relationship with her father.
I think it does because her dad's black.
Her dad's South African.
Okay.
He was actually the producer that made Serafina with Whoopi Goldberg.
Right.
So he's a very well-known person. So basically, he came to the United States, got with her mama, and bounced and left. So that could very well form her opinion about Right. Let me say what it is.
Men of color.
She basically was in the chat room and she said something about, black men and calling them the N-word and things of that nature.
Okay.
Now,
so
a lot of people, they had it on record, they played it, they was like, okay, so we're going to make a stance that we're going to cancel Doja Cat. But that's a lot of hypocrisy comes with that, because Chris Brown, not too long ago, made comments about how dark-skinned women should not be in his videos. He don't care for dark-skinned women and things of that nature. Didn't nobody cancel him. Hell, y'all barely canceled him when he slapped the shit out of Rihanna. So what makes Chris Brown different from Doja Cat? She just made a comment.
It wasn't cancel culture back then. But
don't cancel Chris Brown yet. I like Chris Brown, but
that's your opinion.
That he made comments but it's my opinion. But it's also a subject matter where I did get offended, because I know that's a huge topic for me when it comes to colorism. However, he's a man that makes mistakes.
Yes,
I said there's times I have made comments about, and I'm not calling myself out. I made comments regarding someone's outward appearance. So again, why am I going to stay mad at Chris Brown?
Right.
Why am I going to stay mad at Doja Cat? I'm sure she learned her lesson when they try to cancel her. And people can change and evolve.
Right.
And learn from their mistakes.
Yes. Learn from your mistakes. Don't make them again, because you see what it cost you. But right. I just don't. But people make mistakes. Should it cost them their career? No. Should it cost them their who they are in the community? No. Should it cost them everything that they've worked hard for, their endorsements, things like that? No. And she and I even disagree about like the topic of race and people losing their jobs because they go ballistic and call somebody the N-word on camera. And now they've like she and I have had conversations about how I feel like, okay, well, they did it, but should they lose their job? Me personally, I don't think so. It
ain't gonna change the hate they got in their heart. However, don't make it a toxic work environment. Again, they're still messing with your personal space when it comes to you going to work.
I'm not saying. Yeah, no, I'm talking about like they go off on somebody in a restaurant and then Black Twitter finds them. Now, don't get me wrong. Do I think Black Twitter should find them and harass them and make them shut down their page? Yes, I find amusement in that. But unless you're in a position of authority, like we discussed, over somebody, or you're in a position of helping someone, like a nurse or a teacher or a cop, or in a position of authority, do I think you should lose your livelihood because you're racist? I don't think so.
I'm like yes and no. Like, I just don't have empathy for you if you do lose your livelihood. I don't care. First of all, you working at a company. Forget a company. You live in the United States, where you can't get rid of a whole race of people because you don't like them or you don't agree with them, or whatever the case may be. Like, you just can't. So just learn and be respectful of other people and control your own opinions of what you feel about a certain race. Don't bring that mess around me, because at the end of the day, if you get fired, guess who's not going to care?
Yeah, you project like my.
When I see you sitting in unemployment, I'm not going to care. When I see you under the bridge of 45. I see you catching the bus because you lost everything. I don't care. I'm going to drive past you and be like, that's what your karma gets you.
Right.
Watch your mouth.
Right. But I do disagree that, like, people who, like the lady who called the cops on the kid in New York, because I don't know if they were in New York, but she said that he had her cell phone. Or the woman that called the cops on the man that was bird watching. Now, do I agree with that? Absolutely not, because those are situations where you can get an innocent person killed. Somebody that's minding on their own business, somewhere where they're not trespassing, they're not hurting anybody, but you call because you don't like the color of their skin and you think that they're suspicious, etc., etc. I don't care what you call for, but you call and you make up this lie that you're being threatened and harassed, or you're fearful of your life, and you know the cops are going to come to that situation already on your side. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. That makes me angry. But then again,
tax dollars paid for cops to come. I pay for that. I'm paying for a cop to take me to jail for something that you accuse me of doing. No.
And I'm here minding my own business. But back to cancel culture. I don't know how. Oh, we were talking about Chris Brown and not boycotting or canceling him because of
I just feel like it's a lot of double standards. We pick and choose who we want to cancel. That's why I'm just like, when I hear the word cancel culture, I feel like it is some type of authority of where you just say the word cancel and then we just watch this person fizzle and dissipate into a cloud and they don't no longer exist. Yeah, that person is still going to be here.
But who qualifies you
about it in
to cancel somebody? And that's my question. If you're canceling somebody, who qualifies you to cancel?
Who are you?
What board do you sit on that you can cancel somebody?
I've been looking at people that be, I'm finna cancel. I'm like, girl, you still collecting unemployment. Do you even have a job? Who you canceling? Cancel them checks, okay? And send my tax dollars back because you ain't doing nothing.
So what do you think about the cancel culture? Be honest, y'all can hit us up at we haven't even used our email in so long. P-squared Sips&Convo at gmail.com.
Or comment underneath the video. Comment,
comment.
If we said something that
that you want to cancel us for,
no, you ain't gonna cancel. God forbid. I will have favor. God, for all the days of my life, you will never cancel me. Never. I'm gonna start talking like my mama. Don't do it. Y'all would never cancel us. Period. If you don't like it, there's other channels you can go out there and watch. Yes. But if you have a comment below. We want to know what your opinions are as far as cancel culture. Are you with us? Are you tired of the cancel culture?
I'm definitely tired of the cancel culture.
Yeah, we've been over it, bro. Like cancel culture. Who are you?
Right.
Who are we? Who are
we right to cancel somebody?
And if you do cancel someone, please give us the list of instructions of how they should eliminate themselves from being alive. Do they get a knife, a gun? How do they just get rid of themselves?
And that's what it makes it seem like to cancel somebody. Right. People are entitled to their own opinion, and if you don't like it, you don't have to listen to them. Period. You can choose not to listen to somebody. You can choose. Even like people get upset with, I'm not talking about the WAP video and stuff like that, but people were upset with Cardi B because she was playing her music and her kid came running in and she's like, stop. And everybody wanted to cancel Cardi B because she won't let a baby listen to her music. That's the question I want to ask. What responsible parent would let a baby or 2-year-old listen to music that's filled with vulgarities and explicit language? No matter if you say it or not, you do it or not, what responsible parent would allow their child to listen to this stuff? So she's in her own right able to be an artist, do what she wants to do, and not let her child hear that. That's her right as a parent, and that's being, I don't know how responsible of a parent she is.
But I feel like if she do what she don't, bro, like why? I mean,
but who is somebody to counsel her for that? No, I don't want my 2-year-old listening to that kind of music, but it's up to me to control what she listens to. And even if I was the artist doing it, would I want my 2-year-old? No. But she's not making it for 2-year-olds. She's not making the music for children. Period.
This is how I feel. I feel like us as people, I don't know what it is about us living on this planet Earth right now. I feel like during the pandemic, we got bored and somebody opened up a dictionary and they were like, the word cancel. Mm-hmm. Culture. Hey. It starts with a C too, and let's put it together.
I just sat around and said everything offends me. I like your freedom of speech is in jeopardy.
Yeah, you don't have.
It's stupid to me. So
it's very dumb. I don't know what generation is doing that. Is it our generation? I pray that it's not. Because if it is, some of y'all need to act like you're out of high school and remember that you're turning 40. Like I think it's just childish and it's ridiculous. Now the kids, y'all want to do cancel culture? By all means, it's cute, but get over yourselves. You don't want nobody to cancel you. You're going to make mistakes as you grow and evolve. So just stop it.
And you don't want anybody holding your mistakes unless they were fatal mistakes. But you don't want anybody holding your mistakes against you when you're trying to move forward in life.
Right.
So, is that it, friend?
I make mistakes. Yeah, I'm done. Because even me talking about cancel culture is giving me a rash.
So we are tuning out. Thank you for tuning in to P-Squared Sips&Convo with Pamela Guillory and
Paulette Afro Angel.
And if you have any questions, suggestions, anything, just email us at psquaredsipsandconvo@gmail.com. And we are heading out. What do we do? We have to do the...
Oh. Yeah, hit us up, bros. We'll be back. Sorry for the long absence, but we here. Ting.